Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I hope that this video finds you well. The Democrats are calling for an all-out war. They're calling for a color revolution, and I've been covering this for the last couple of days. Well, now Stephen Miller has come out and dropped an absolute bombshell. He's dropping names. He's dropping locations. He is exposing them all. I'm about to play you that clip. Do me a huge favor. Smash that thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a comment. Where are you tuning from and how was your day going? And really quickly, before we get into it, today's sponsor is VERITY Metals. When it comes to gold, silver, platinum, to protect your IRAs, 401ks, or to just have some physical assets in your hands, VERITY Metals is the company for you. They are patriots, people of faith, and Trump supporters like you and I. Call or text them today at 888-328-6105. Tell them that Vlad sent you for additional metals on your next order. Links are down below in the description. Thank you. From here, I'm taking you to my X page. I want to play you this clip.
For what purpose would you ever deliver this message? As you said, it's to create a color revolution. It is the CIA playbook for trying to foment insurrection from within the military and within the CIA. Look, we saw after Charlie Kirk was assassinated, Jesse, members of the armed forces openly celebrating his murder.
We'll point out, though, Harris, one of the crazy things that happened over the weekend, the Democrats, elected Democrats, not some online troll, elected Democrats have been saying it's okay to disobey orders. That's the first step. But what we saw happen this weekend through some of those same elected officials was to say basically to military men and women, look out, you might get prosecuted. This is not the language of we'll beat them in the next election or we'll win the argument.
What he's saying is there are Democrats in Congress, in Senate, who are coming out, going on CNN, going on MSNBC or whatever Trump calls them, and saying, if you are a Trump supporter, if you are part of the Trump administration, if you are doing what Trump tells you to do and you're in the military, when we take back power, we're going to prosecute you. They're threatening ICE agents to criminally prosecute ICE agents for carrying out their duty.
This is the language of a color revolution where you're calling on military men and women to disobey orders. And you put that on top of the firebombing of Tesla dealerships, the riots you see in the streets, the prosecution of a political opponent. The Democrats have completely lost the plot here. And the American people, I think, see that. But it's a very dangerous road to go down here to say you should be disobeying orders because we don't like Trump.
What should happen to the seditious six? Well, they should be held accountable under the law and under the Uniform Code of Military Justice for a seditious conspiracy against the United States of America.
So what are the Democrats exactly trying to do here, ladies and gentlemen? Well, what they are trying to do is they understand they're out of cards. So like Trump told Zelensky, you have no cards, right? They lost in 2016. They rigged 2020. Trump comes back in 2024. That's after 2 impeachments. Russia, Ukraine, raiding his home, shooting him in the ear on a stage in front of the world to see. That is indicting him, taking him off the ballot. And I believe it was 14 states. They're out of cards. He's back in that White House with the trifecta. So what do they have left? All-out chaos, civil war, civil unrest, civil conflict, threatening our government and military officials. They have nothing else. This is when they are the most dangerous. When a dog is cornered and has no way out, that's when it's the most dangerous. Ladies and gentlemen, pray for our country. Pray for our great president. I will keep you updated. Subscribe. God bless. I'll see you soon.